Imagine watching your AI agents work in real time. Instead of staring at a blinking cursor, you're looking at a dynamic web of activity, monitoring exactly how your workflows assemble themselves. But for most of us building with Claude Code, the reality is a lot less cinematic. We spend our time staring at standard text logs inside a basic VS Code terminal. With multiple agents writing scripts, generating new code, and managing files, a flat directory view just doesn't cut it. You can't easily track the logic or observe the moving pieces. If you're trying to push the limits of what these agents can do, relying on the default interface eventually becomes a massive bottleneck. You need a custom front end to truly manage the system. The obvious fix is to build your own dashboard and plug Claude straight into it using an API. This chart tracks API costs. With autonomous agents looping, you pay for every token. Costs stack up fast. A standard Claude subscription avoids this. The flat fee caps your costs completely. However, infrastructure blocks plugging a consumer subscription directly into a custom interface, so you're stuck. You need the limitless dashboard capabilities that an API build provides, but you absolutely need to keep the predictable, flat pricing of a subscription. Fortunately, the open source community has already cracked the connection problem. There are repositories out there right now that you can download to act as a bridge. They allow you to control Claude remotely, even from your phone, while still routing everything through your standard flat-rate subscription. While these repositories bypass the API fees, they only give you their out-of-the-box interfaces. You still don't have a custom workspace built for your specific workflow. The hardest infrastructure hurdle is cleared. The only thing left to do is to actually build your custom front end. Instead of writing that front-end code from scratch, we can use Claude Desktop to architect the entire app for us, taking advantage of its massive context window. We start by feeding it a detailed set of Markdown files. These files contain our current folder structures, our scripts, and our entire animation workflow. This flowchart illustrates our planning stage. We explicitly instruct Claude not to write code yet, but to output a strict Product Requirements Document, or PRD. This foundational blueprint defines our tech stack, integrations, and breaks the build into early and late construction phases. By forcing the AI to create this document first, we stop it from making wild assumptions and hallucinating code that doesn't fit our system. We are treating the AI as a project manager, guaranteeing a structured, executable construction plan. Because this plan is generated as a simple Markdown file, it's highly readable. You can open it up and evaluate exactly what the AI intends to build. If you have a background in software, you can immediately spot if the AI is suggesting overly complicated frameworks or redundant steps and simply edit them out. If you don't want to do that manually, you can drop that same PRD into a fresh instance of Claude. You ask it to act as an independent auditor, and it will review and refine the architecture for you. This auditing phase helps catch structural logic gaps and redundant dependencies before a single line of actual code is ever generated. With the blueprint finalized, we move from the planning phase straight into execution inside the Claude Code CLI. You take that audited PRD Markdown file and drop it directly into your Claude Code workspace. Then you give the AI one simple prompt: read the PRD and start building the front end exactly as outlined. Because the steps are already locked in, Claude Code seamlessly marches through the early and late construction phases it previously defined for itself. There is a unique efficiency in watching an AI systematically work through a phased architectural plan that it defined for itself. You get your custom interface without paying a massive premium in API fees, and without manually writing the core logic yourself. By combining open-source workarounds with PRDs, you shift the workload, spending less time on syntax and more time on high-level system architecture. Securing a bespoke, premium AI dashboard is no longer a matter of having a massive budget, but mastering the art of AI